Hey guys, Mega Man NG here, and it's time now for another Ace Attorney anime review. I'm getting the hang of these now. Also, if you're wondering about the music, well, it's the theme of Kurain Village from Justice for All. How fitting, since most of the episode actually took place in Kurain Village. So here's the deal, we're going to be talking about episode 16, Reunion and Turnabout Third Trial. I will be providing my thoughts on what it's about, what I liked, disliked, etc. And then I'll leave you guys to decide if the episode for you is good or not. Remember, your opinions, well, I look forward to hearing from them. So basically, after the events of last week's episode, Phoenix Wright and Pearl Fay return to Kurain Village so that Phoenix can continue investigating in hopes of proving Maya innocent. However, there is more than meets the eye, as he learns some hidden truths, and things eventually lead to the last day of the trial, where it's Phoenix versus Von Karma again. Morgan Fay takes the stand, but eventually Ini Miney tries her luck. And believe me, it sets things up for next week's episode, serving to conclude this case. Yes, apologies, because yes, I just finished watching the episode, and for some odd reason, I feel the pacing was okay at best. The only problem is that there were some stuff that was just missing, that was in the games but not here in the anime. I understand that they're taking liberties at it. However, I feel that they should at least keep things consistent, like they did with the first half of the season. Sure, things were a bit different, but at least things went fine. However, here, there were several things that were missing. For example, the one most important thing is the Magatama. Phoenix Wright doesn't get his hands on the Magatama here. Instead, the pacing for it goes completely different, with the characters actually explaining things to them. Also, before the trial happened, Phoenix Wright went to visit Maya Fay. In the game, it was actually Mia, who basically put Nick to the test, hence why the 3 Cyclocks that happened in the game. And believe me, it wasn't an easy test, that's for sure. It was all to set things up for the trial tomorrow. However, here, it's as if the pacing was someone threw a monkey wrench at it and it kind of bit discombobulated. Fortunately, however, I find it to be rather acceptable. It was okay at best, but some stuff that were missing that should have made things a bit more sense. Remember, this is the anime, and the anime takes a lot of different liberties to it. What I did like about it is that most of it took place in Kurain Village, giving Phoenix time to investigate, and also led to some funny moments, like the chase scene between Nick and Lotta Hart. Lotta Hart feels bad because she testified in court as per Francisca Von Karma's orders and has a bit of shame. So she tried to hide from Phoenix, hoping that she wouldn't have to see him. Sadly, she ended up encountering him, and eventually decided to help out to make up for her mistakes. There was also another thing that's missing. The Hicksfield Clinic. I don't know if it was mentioned very little, but we don't actually get to see Nick head to the hospital to get the evidence needed. It's not happened here, which is sad because it made me wish how the anime would handle the guy. You know, the guy who has an obsession for women and the guy who's just nuts. I forgot his name though, and he had a pretty interesting theme too. Sadly, it doesn't happen here, which is kind of a bummer. But it does lead up to the trial that would happen sooner or later. And of course, you guys know that Nick actually asked Pearl to channel Mia, and there's a very good reason for that. A very, very good reason, which will fortunately be revealed next week's episode. Also, I wonder, what else was in the episode? Because I enjoyed the episode for what it is. It was okay in my book, it was alright, but the pacing felt a bit disjointed because some stuff were missing. Instead, we get exposition left and right, with Lotta Hart explaining to Nick about what happened with the accident, as well as the surgery that followed. As well as Ini Miney practically recreating the events of the accident with her own actions. I mean, how she did it was just rather funny. It was kind of hilarious at best, but you can obviously tell that this woman has something to hide. Unfortunately, we're going to be seeing it happen on next week's episode. I give this rather a 7 at best. It was a good episode, it was alright. Although I know that some people are going to complain when we say, dude, it's a different sort of way in how it does with the games. But yes, I know, but it made me wish some stuff from the games were incorporated into the anime. Like the Magatama, for instance, which is one of the most important items that Phoenix would have throughout the rest of his career. Even after he was disbarred and then reinstated as a lawyer, he still had the Magatama. And I have a funny feeling he's going to have the Magatama in the upcoming Spirit of Justice. Like I said, there were some flaws, but I found the episode to be okay. Okay at best, which is why I give the episode a 7. Mostly because the pacing was a bit disjointed, not to mention some key stuff we're missing. You get the idea. So, what do you guys think of the episode? I apologize if this review was not up to par, because in truth, trying to get this in at a specified time is a bit of a pain. And hopefully next week's episode will make things a little more interesting. I still have to ask though, what do you guys think of the episode? Was it good? Was it bad? Was it a bit meh in between? Let me know in the comments. I really look forward to hearing from you guys. And that'll be it for this anime review. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit the like button. It really does mean a lot to me, and I will see you guys next week for I provide my thoughts on Reunion and Turnabout, Last Tryout. The big question is what's going to happen after that. Will it be the Lost Turnabout, or they're going to scrap it to make way for Turnabout Big Top? Because I believe that may be the case, because the anime is probably around 24 to 26 episodes. So, we'll have to wait and see. Alright, that's it. Thanks for watching. This is Mega Man NG, signing off. Peace out.